The Data Council seeks to harness the power of collaboration for which our market is famed. We have brought together 6 brokers, 6 carriers, 3 representatives from Lloyd's, and 3 of our partners across the marketplace. Those are DXC, PPL, and Accord. And we have 4 guiding principles that drive how we want to work together in harnessing that power of collaboration across the Data Council. First of all, we will be relentless in our focus on putting the client first. Secondly, we will drive global standards across our marketplace, using standards that are replicable, not just in the London market, but globally. Thirdly, we want to drive a data-first marketplace, but we also need to recognise where we are starting from as a market and ensure that we put in place multiple adoption paths that are going to work for market participants. Our 4th guiding principle is about facilitating innovation. The Data Council isn't here to build new systems. We want to harness the power of innovation across our marketplace and ensure that the participants in our market can come up and drive and build the systems that they think is best, based on the rules of the road that we're going to create.
The iMRC is all part of Blueprint 2 and the Data Council's vision to digitise the market. Electronic placing has helped us largely see the back of paper and ink stamps, but we are effectively still pushing an analogue Word document around the market. Imagine a future where contracts can be read and fully understood by machines, where a good deal of risk pricing and risk selection can be automated through algorithm, where additional and return premiums can be calculated, where claims can be triaged, where you can know which of your contracts has a specific clause or variation of a clause, where fast follow is possible. None of this is, in my view, possible if we stay with our document mindset as we have today. The current MRC guidance is very heavy on what should be in an MRC, but it is light on how the data should be presented. This leads to no end of challenges for downstream data extraction and reuse. As the CDR was finalised earlier this year, it became clear that there were many data elements that were simply missing from the MRC. So it doesn't matter how good your AI engine is, if it's not in there, you're not going to be able to extract it. Well, the iMRC, or Intelligent Market Reform Contract, is an updated version of the MRC specifically designed to make data extraction of the CDR accurate, reliable, and consistent.
We have defined computable contracts as contracts which are both machine readable and human readable. We have defined 3 adoption paths for computable contracts. The first adoption path is one that is driven from contract to data. So we're going to start with what we've termed the Intelligent Market Reform Contract, which captures standardised Accord-compliant data in a Word document and enables it to be submitted to the gateway where the data can be extracted. The second adoption path is about going from data to document, such that the document comes at the end of the process and it is what the client receives. That data will come in one of 2 forms. First of all, it could be submitted through to a shared platform. That might be in time a PPL or a whitespace or a shared platform that comes from a broking house or a carrier house. The third data to document adoption path is about APIs on a peer-to-peer basis between brokers and carriers. We don't plan on building any systems. We expect to facilitate market innovation, as was one of our guiding principles. We're going to facilitate innovation to enable firms to come up with solutions that will help drive data to document-based solutions. The iMRC will support a wide range of transformational benefits in distribution, customer experience, underwriting, and back office processing, as well as ancillary benefits in risk, compliance, and other use cases by allowing trading to take place on the basis of a digital exchange of data, an electronic binding of the risk, and a full digital contract life cycle. There are 4 key benefits. Firstly, more efficient placement processing. Secondly, improved customer outcomes. Having clean and accurate structured data will help reduce the number of errors and therefore the number of queries that we raise with our clients. Thirdly, reducing manual entry. Extracting data from contracts is currently so labour intensive and therefore expensive and time consuming for all of us. Enabling contracts to be accurately read and understood by machines will enable further benefits of automation. The 4th benefit is around claims. Access to structured customer and risk data will help enable the intelligent triaging of claims, limit the need for manual oversight, and reduce both the cost and delays in claims handling through a streamlined and transparent process. However, for us to deliver on these benefits, it's imperative for both brokers and carriers to follow the detailed guidance to ensure that data is correct at source. From the 4th of July, the LMG Data Council will be running a consultation process supported by Lloyds, which will enable the market to give feedback on the proposed changes to the MRC. Alongside the consultation, the LMG will be doing a full legal and regulatory review of the revisions to ensure the amendments that have been made do not compromise any legal or regulatory requirements. We strongly encourage all market participants to ensure their company provides input into this consultation. This is the moment for both brokers and carriers to engage fully, take time to understand what the iMRC means for their firms and their clients, and to give us feedback which can help shape our path towards computable contracts. Firstly, identify a single point of contact who will be collecting feedback on behalf of your organisation. Please provide their details by emailing imrc@lloyds.com by July 29th. Secondly, review both the iMRC guidance, which contains proposed updates to the MRC guidance, and the blank iMRC example, which follows the revised guidance. Lastly, please collate that feedback across your organisation and submit it by the 16th of September. For any questions on the iMRC, please visit the LMG website or email imrc@lloyds.com. Thank you in advance for your feedback.